I was sitting for about a good, maybe I seen a movie probably like 30-40 minutes ago at this point, and I just was sitting thinking about it, bro. Listen to that ending song. How they gonna give us that ending? They give us that fucking song to go with it. If y'all didn't stay into the post-credit scenes, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I might want to hop on YouTube, but like go back to watch that movie to the post-credit scenes. Post-credit scenes is actually pretty fire. This movie was amazing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After saying Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, no 6-7, but Chainsaw Man might have an edge over Demon Slayer. Let me tell you why. I need to get in the mindset for this video. Oh, this movie touched me in places it was supposed to touch me. No diddy. What's up, my kids? Today we are talking about the Chainsaw Man movie, the Reze Arc. First off, this is not a Gooner anime. I see why y'all might think that way, because Denji's 16, but bro, he's 16 going through a bunch of stuff, you feel me? He's being emotionally abused, and you could say physically abused too if you want to say that. They be whooping that nigga ass. I ain't gonna lie, this movie, he got his ass whooped. Reze put the pause on that nigga. She whooped his ass. Okay, moving on though. So the movie starts off with Denji. Yeah, my boy Denji. He's having a little nightmare or a dream. I would say a nightmare. He wake up, boom. He over here with Power, he over here with his other teammate, and they don't really matter. Power don't really matter. Power got took off the team because she had to get some blood drained by Makima. So Makima had Denji get a new beast fiend as a teammate named Beam. Beam was fucking crazy in this movie. And we can't say Beam ain't go crazy in this movie. He was clutch. That was 6th man of the year right there. That nigga came off the bench and did his thing. Makima and Denji go see a movie. They ain't go see one movie. They saw like 10 of them motherfuckers. And 9 of them movies they wasn't film. That 10th one, they really did feel. They got the crying, and she really don't matter for the story, honestly. She put her to the side. She don't matter at all. It's really about Reze and Denji. So Denji, he's like walking in the rain, but he get caught in the rain. He talking to Shark. He go hide in this little like telephone booth. Y'all know them little telephone booths. Like back in the, we probably still have them actually in certain states. Reze just happened to walk in there. So she walked in there and kind of started laughing and started crying. And she said, Denji, you look like my dog. Is that foreshadowing that I just didn't catch? Denji, you look like my dog? That's besides the point. And then she's like, I'm sorry. Then he like acts like he's about to vomit, and then he just like pulls up a flower, gives it to her. She's like, hey, I work at the coffee store down there. You should come see me sometime. So she goes to the coffee store. Denji was already in there. They actually get to talking, you feel me? And then they keep meeting a couple more times because she tell him to come back around. He drinks coffee. I'm really skipping a lot of this shit, honestly. The music in this movie was amazing, bro. Music in Demon Slayer was pretty good, but the music in this movie, I feel like it hit every single emotion it was supposed to hit. They did their fucking thing. But I see that pool scene, gang. Oh my. That who's so they continue hanging out more, and eventually Denji coming there one day and she's like, Denji, you're 16, you don't go to school. He's like, no, I never been to school. And Reze suggested to Denji that they should go to a school, but at night. And Denji's like, cool, I'll come. So they go meet up at the school. He's in there. She's like trying to teach him kanji because he actually said he wanted to learn that, teaching him that. She asked him 1 + 1, write stuff on the board. They chilling. She was asking him some questions. He was saying, all these questions are making my hair hot. She was like, how about we go cool down? And that's when they went outside to the pool, gang. I'm not gonna talk too much about the pool scene, bro. The pool scene was a very pivotal point in this fucking story. But in the pool scene, we get that iconic little shot where she's like, I'll teach you, Denji. I'll teach you everything you don't know. She taught him how to swim. They had a good time. Denji is fighting his emotions right now because before he even hopped in the pool undressed, he's like, I really love Makima. She has my heart. But if I hop in the pool with Reze, she will have my heart now. Now, Denji's heart is with Makima. His body, because he's getting love that he's never had before, is with Reze. This whole movie's been with Reze. Even at the end, it's still with Reze. He's waiting out for Reze. I ain't gonna lie, I was a Reze fan. Even though she literally tried to feel me to my mans in the movie, I still wanted those two to end up together at the end. Like, is that fucked up to say? But we all know that Denji's just getting used and he's getting emotionally abused because he's never had love before. All he knows is he was in debt because his dad, and all he knows is struggle, and trying to get by. He said, as long as I got some food and I'm having fun, everything is cool. And that's enough for Denji because Denji never had anything. So now he has a little bit. That's all he needs. He never hung out with a woman. Woman just wasn't in his life, honestly. It was, bro didn't get no females. But then again, I don't even think he was worried about that. Let's be honest, he didn't have time to get females because his life is hard. Now he's getting attention from females, struggling and trying to like process it and get used to it, and it's a lot for him because this is new to him. He didn't think he'd get a woman. Now he got women that want him. At least that's what he think, because like I said, we all know he being used by these women. Pool scene ends and she's talking to him about, let's go see some fireworks. He's like, I could go do it after work. So they go see the fireworks after work. Before she said that, she actually asked him a question. The question that she asked him, because this question came back at the end of the movie, would you rather be a city mouse or a country mouse? City mouse, you get food, but you're always being haunted. It's hard. Country mouse, life is easier. She chose country, then she chose city. She said, why'd you choose city when it's the harder one? He was like, as long as I get food, I can have fun. on, life is good. I guess you could say the angel devil, the angel fiend, whatever you want to say, was kinda important to the story. So they're waiting for the fireworks to go off. She shows him a secret spot that she said the owner of the coffee shop showed her. She's asking Denji, she's like, hey, why don't you just leave work, come run away with me? One of my friends have like this little place we can hide out, you can go to school, everything will be good. He's like, nah. This is like, Denji, I like you. And he pulled away. She's like, what's the problem? He's like, I like you too, but I don't want to do that. And she's like, there's somebody else in your life, right, Denji? And he made a little face. He was shocked. He's like, wait, how you know this? Then this is when the movie starts, you feel me, really the turn up. All right, let's get into this. Fireworks is going off. She kisses him. While she's kissing him, he started bleeding. Blood started flowing. We're like, whoa, what's going on? Shorty bit this man's tongue clean off. Cut that man. She about to kill this man, take his heart. But guess who come through? That boy Shark, gang. That boy Beam, his new teammate, he came through, saved Digi, got him straight out the mix. Boom. He said, that's the bomb devil. They get to running from her. Reze go, boom, turned into the bomb devil. You know what I mean? They're running away. While they're running away, Reze catches up. So Shark tries to fight her. He obviously can't hold her. Some private hunters pull up and they just like, all right, bet, let's deal with this. They can't really hold her either. So while Reze's getting rid of these private hunters because they distract her from her trying to capture Denji, Denji gets picked up by Shark. They retreat. They go back to Division 2. Shark let Division 2 know, hey, the bomb devil, they out there. She tried to kill Renji. She's actually outside. Everybody turn around. She's right there pulling up on niggas. Just like Division 2, it's probably a cool ass division. They could not hold Reze at all. She got rid of them niggas. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Aki picks up Denji. He gets in the car with the angel devil, and also Shark gets in the car. They trying to run from the bomb devil. She catching up to them. She too fast. There's nothing they could do. But special division was called by Aki. So special division, he coming in. He trying to do his little thing. He had her one time. He instantly figured out, oh yeah, she too strong for us. He said, hey. He said, hey, it's time to retreat. He got the fuck up out of there. The angel devil was told to give Denji some blood so Denji could like recover. Denji take his chainsaw. He cut the roof of the car. He hop out. He get to talk to Reze. Why would you do this to me? I thought you loved me. They going back and forth. And I really get nowhere. Reze tell her, Denji, I did love you. And Denji gets straight into that mode. They get the scrap and Denji loses that fight. I ain't gonna say I hold you. Denji got his ass whooped bad. I'm talking. She blowing this nigga up. Boom, 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 boom. After she gave this nigga the craziest being I seen in a minute, she blowing that nigga up. She trying fully just kill this nigga. Aki come through, save him. She get to fighting Aki, and you know he got the future devil on his side, so he trying to make the right predictions. He trying to write, because he can see the future, but only for a few seconds. So he trying to make the right predictions not to die. Pretty sure he made one mistake, but he got saved by special division. The dude who left early, he came back to save Aki. So the angel devil goes against a human, pits the human blood over top of Denji so Denji can recover. Denji recovers, and now the final actual fight starts. The final fight of this motherfucking movie starts. Now this fight I could talk about for a minute, like I did with the Akaza fight. First half of the movie, no flashbacks by the way in this movie at all. They setting everything up in real time. First half of the movie was setting up the Reze and setting up the Denji romance so you can understand their relationship and what's going on. They also adapted this whole arc into one movie. Shouts out Mappa. As Mappa and Ufotable, those teams right there when it comes to animation, not saying they're the best. They up there with the best. I don't want to get them like top 2, but from everything I've seen, you know what I mean? Second half of the movie starts. Oh my fuck god, man. The actual big fight starts. Oh my god, man. Denji, he riding Shark. He riding Shark. He riding Shark. He fighting Reze. He fighting Typhoon. I ain't gonna lie, Reze was still whooping his ass. Like, hey, ain't nothing changed. She still getting the best of that nigga regardless. She end up beating the fuck out of him, bro. She end up beating Renji. She end up beating Denji and Shark so crazy. They get separated. So that was really just a one-on-one. They in this little building. She pitting the paws on that nigga. That fight choreography, I just had to sit there amazed. I'm like, yo, Denji, my mans. With the bomb devil, you would think this was a JJK ass whooping the way she whooped that nigga, but he didn't get jumped. He was just getting whooped by one person, and she was just, oh my god, gang, it was crazy. So she telling Denji, all right, it's time to end this. She ready to blow him up. Denji like, never mind. Shark come through, save Denji. He's like, about time. Denji riding Shark with his chainsaws like wrapped around, like chainsaw hooks wrapped around Shark. They go into fighting Typhoon. They get her up out the way. Well, is Typhoon a girl or boy? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna say that. They get Typhoon straight up the way. While Typhoon's fighting Denji and Shark, there's a whole lot of stuff happening on the screen because Typhoon, you know, a lot of weather stuff going on, rain, tornadoes, hurricanes, a lot of stuff going on. So it's a lot of stuff on the screen, but it's not. You could say you would get confused on what's going on, but I'm pretty sure everybody gonna understand what's going on. Denji and Shark get the best of Typhoon easy. Boom, they get them gone. Typhoon done. Wow, that devil gone. Reze up top of rooftops is stalking these niggas. She jump up in the air, throw bombs down. They try to get the running. They can only run so far. She catch up to them. Denji end up getting ate by Shark. She give them niggas the pause again. When we talk about fighting, she fought. She was just whooping ass that whole movie again. Shark saved Denji again, and while he's inside, while Denji's inside Shark body, she come through. Bow, 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 bro. She giving that man combos crazy. I'm like, oh, he might be dead after this. After she finished comboing him up, they like fly away. They fall on the rooftop. Denji come out the body. He said, ouch. Now here's the last fight scene, last choreography of the movie for the movie ends. She like, let's end this. And Denji kind of backing up. She like, you trying to run? He's like, no, but thanks to you, I know how to swim now. They both squaring up slowly. He pulls that chain, he throws that bomb. We start scrapping, nigga. Now you might be thinking, oh, Denji regenerate that arm? Nah, he pulled that chain and chains, like actual chains with chainsaws attached to the end of them, come out his arms like this, and he's swinging on bitch, like he's swinging them hoes. I'm like, oh, I ain't know Denji had that. He didn't lose that fight. That's the one dub I give him this whole movie. In that situation right there, she throwing her bones, but he's still swinging it. It's too much for her. She got overwhelmed. He ended up like wrapping them together like this with the chains. Now they together like this. She right here, big bear hug. I wonder if you could still blow up while we in the water. Take her for a swim. They hop back. Boom. He basically drowned her. You can basically say he killed her right here. You get some nice music while it's happening. It's amazing. It's just, I'm in tune, bro. I'm immersed. They all wash up on shore. Shark, Denji, Reze. Reze gets up. She's like, you resurrected me? And Denji like, yeah. And Denji telling her how he like her and how he do want to run away with her. And she's like, that's not gonna happen. Because if you try to leave, you'll be accomplice and they go come chasing you now, Denji. She's like, I don't care. I like you now. So looks like they about to kiss. She ends up, I won't say hitting his pressure point, but she probably broke one of his bones. She basically broke one of his bones to the point he couldn't move, so he just fell over and she walked off. And he was like, Denji, you gotta get smarter. Next day comes, Denji get his stuff. He get a bouquet of flowers. He goes to the cafe. He's waiting for her. We think Reze ready to get on the train and leave. She actually lets the train go past her because she's looking at a flower. Pretty sure she would think about Denji. Now she's walking through this alley to the coffee shop, which we already had this shot earlier in the movie, which was foreshadowing this happening right here. So we're seeing that same shot again, but instead of her walking into the cafe like she did early in the movie, she gets stopped by Makima. Little do Reze know, it's not just Makima here. Reze trying to pull her cord, going to the bomb double. Nah, instantly, boom, arm gone. Reze don't even like that phaser. She reached back here, pull out a knife, instantly blitz Makima from that back. She ready to stab her, spear go to her body. Bing, guess who's doing it? The angel demon up top. And now Reze laying there with her one arm trying to still hit the cord. Makima lays her down. Reze just dies. She just lays on the ground. She asks herself, Denji, why didn't I kill you sooner? Then she dies. And Denji's just sitting in there with the flowers waiting for her. She never came. And then we get this song that I'm hearing in my ear right now, bro. Like, why y'all do this to me? That's so fucking. Demon Slayer, I felt the action. I didn't really feel the deaths. I felt the action. It's just an action-packed, entertaining ass anime movie. But this Chainsaw Man, we didn't just get action. We got some story that hit every single emotional point. So therefore, I feel like Chainsaw Man is better, bro. In my opinion, watching both movies, they're both good. But Chainsaw Man got the edge right now because this movie was just amazing, gang. And I'm still listening to all the songs. The pool song, the opening song, the fight themes. Actually, this ending one after Reze died. I'm still stuck on the fact that like she died, but I wanted her to win. I'm still thinking about that shit right now. Whether Reze loved him or not, she was coming back to the cafe. So even if she didn't feel romantically for that man, she felt some feelings about that. So even though she was telling him how she lied just on the third, she just probably couldn't accept the fact that she actually felt feelings for him. Maybe it's not romantically, maybe it's a friend, but she really kind of felt something for Denji. That's why she was coming back and they was going to continue vibing. I refuse to believe they wasn't really vibing together. I wanted them to end up together, but it wasn't in the plans, bro. It wasn't written like that. Reze, you had to die right then and there. But that's the only way she could have went out. I feel like that's the best way she could have went out. Then she said her last line in the movie. Bro, if y'all haven't seen the movie, go watch it. I'm definitely gonna go rewatch it at IMAX because I feel as though it needs to be watched in theaters. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I love this movie. I'm not gonna say it changed my life, but I really do like this movie. And I hope all adaptations look like this or Demon Slayer. If they're not those two right there, we're definitely missing out because your adaptation cannot keep up to these two movies right here. Oof. If you're getting JJK in December, if that movie not tough and it started a Cooling Games, I might just come back and watch Chainsaw Man again. But I like y'all as always, we had 1K, thank you for all the supports.
Part 2 in this bitch, better know that I'm back. When I ride around the city, keep a limited strap. Be for real, who you tricking? I ain't falling for the trap. Nigga thinking that he in it cause he put it in his rap. I been chilling for a minute, got a mask.